Hello everyone, welcome you all to BioSchool. This is Gayatri and today I am with a very important topic from behavioral ecology, that is Hamilton's rule. We will see what is altruism, what is inclusive fitness, Hamilton's rule, gene selection and how to solve problems related to Hamilton's rule. So please be with me till the end of video. Thank you. This is a very important topic and every year there is a question from Hamilton's rule in CSIR NET exam. So guys, let's get started. So what is behavioral ecology? Behavioral ecology is the branch of ecology which is concerned with the relationship between an animal's behavior and the condition of its environment. It's known as the behavioral ecology. And behavioral ecology, it looks at how competition and cooperation between and within the species affect the evolutionary fitness. Basically, the behavior ecology, it is concerned at three main problems. What are those? These are the obtaining food, avoiding being eaten and reproduction. So now, what is altruism? Altruism, it is the interaction between the animals in which an animal benefits others at a cost to itself. Okay. So altruism means helping others at the cost of itself. So it is an unselfishness behavior. This type of behavior is common in social animals. What are the examples? The example one, it is the vampire bat. They regularly regurgitate blood and donate it to the other members of their group who have failed to feed that night. Okay. Similarly, the vervet monkeys, they give the alarm calls to warn the fellow monkeys about the predator. By doing so, they attract the attention of predator to themselves. So what happened here? The monkey, it gives the alarm call. By the alarm call, all the fellow members, they are alerted that there is a predator. By doing so, the monkey attracts the attention of predator to itself. Okay. So, here, this type of behavior is known as the altruistic behavior, where the monkey, it helps the fellow members by sacrificing himself. And another example is wolves and wild dogs. Okay, the wolves and the wild dogs, they bring the meat to other members who are not present at the site. This is also a type of altruistic behavior. But the altruistic behavior, it does not support the Darwin's law of natural selection. What is the Darwin's law of natural selection? It is the survival of fittest. That is the animal that adapts himself to the environment in a such a way that it will survive and reproduce more of its offspring. But in altruism, what happens? For helping the others, the animal sacrifices its own life. That's why the altruism, it does not support Darwin's law of natural selection. Then what is inclusive fitness? W.D. Hamilton explains altruistic behavior in terms of inclusive fitness. So let's know what is fitness. Fitness is defined as how well an individual survives and passes on its gene to the next generation. Okay. And the fitness is divided into two types. First one is the direct fitness, and the direct fitness means the gene is contributed to the next generation by reproducing its own offspring. Direct fitness, where the animal gene is transferred to its offsprings. And what is indirect fitness? Indirect fitness, where the genes are contributed to next generation by helping relatives. Okay, that is known as the indirect fitness. So inclusive fitness is the summation of direct fitness and indirect fitness. So sometimes the question are also asked from that inclusive fitness. We will see how to solve the questions. Now comes to the Hamilton's rule. Altruism is favored by natural selection. When it will be favored by natural selection? Where RB is greater than C. So what is R? R is the coefficient of relatedness between the donor and the recipient, and B is the benefit received by the recipients, and C is the cost to altruistic. So where the relatedness and benefit is greater than the cost, at that point only the altruistic behavior is favored by natural selection. This chart, it presents the coefficient of relatedness. How can we calculate the coefficient of relatedness between the animals? So let's consider the self as 1, okay? Because we have the relation with your father 0.5 and with your mother is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 and self is 1.0, and the relationship of self with the brother and sister is 0.5, okay? So the relatedness with parents and the own brother and sister is 0.5, and the relatedness of self to the grandparents like it is the paternal grandparents and this is the maternal grandparents. The relationship of self with the paternal grandparents or maternal grandparents is 0.25, okay? Similarly, the relatedness of self with the step brothers and the step sister is 0.25. How? Because in the step brother and the sister, we have only the one of the parents is involved and it will contribute the gene. That is the half, is the 0.25. Similarly, if we will see the relatedness with the uncle and aunt, relationship with uncle and aunt is also 0.25, okay? And then the relationship with the cousin, it will be again half, then so it will be 0.125, okay? And if you will see the relatedness of with the nephew and niece, then what it will be? Like your relationship with your brother and sister is 0.25, but with their mates, you don't have any relatedness, so that is 0. So the offspring which is produced, okay, it may be their offspring is your niece or nephew, so what it will be? 0.25, okay? Similarly, with your own daughter and son, self is 1.0 and the relatedness with your mate is also 0. So the offspring, that is your own offspring, it may be the son or the daughter. So what will be your relatedness? Your relatedness will be only 0.5. So it will be only 0.5. So you have to remember this chart. What is the relation with the other? Now comes to kin selection. Kin selection is the natural selection that favors altruistic behavior by enhancing reproductive status of relatives than unrelated organism of their species. So the kin selection is the altruistic behavior by enhancing the reproductive status of relatives, means helping the relatives, not the other organisms of the species, is known as the kin selection. And the kin selection is well observed in case of social insects like ants, bees and wasps. We know that in the bees, the workers, they are the sterile and they devote their whole life for constructing the queen's nest and also for collecting the food for all the members. Okay, by this they help their relatives. Okay, and this type of behavior is known as the kin selection. So now we'll see the previous year CSIR UGC NET questions. Inclusive fitness of an animal can be measured as a sum of direct fitness and indirect fitness. Okay, I have told you before that inclusive fitness is the summation of direct fitness and indirect fitness. Imagine you have 10 offsprings. Okay, how many offsprings? 10 offsprings. Through parental care, 5 survive to reproduce. You give your life in a heroic deed to save total 5 of your niece and nephews. So what is your inclusive fitness? Okay, so inclusive fitness is the sum of direct fitness plus indirect fitness. Direct fitness means where the gene is transferred directly to your offsprings, and indirect fitness means where the gene is transferred to the next generation by helping the relatives. Okay, so here the direct fitness, you survive 5 of your offsprings, and also by heroic deed also save the 5 of your niece and nephew. So here the fitness is indirect fitness. So how can we calculate the inclusive fitness? Inclusive fitness equal to direct fitness plus indirect fitness. So direct fitness value is 5, but direct fitness value is 5 multiplied by the relateness, the multiplied by the value of R, and the relationship of own to with your own child is 0.5 plus indirect fitness. By indirect fitness you saved 5 of your niece and nephews, so it is also 5 multiplied by relateness. So what is the relateness of your with your niece and nephews? That is 0.25. Okay, that's why that coefficient of relateness with each other is very important. You have to know the value of R. Okay, so by multiplying 5 into 0.5 plus 5 into 0.25, the value is 3.75. So the correct answer is option D. Let's see the other option. Brothers A and B have the same father but different mothers. Okay, same fathers but different mothers means they are the step brothers. Okay, so what is the relateness between the step brothers? You should know. And the question is, B wants A to help him, which involve both benefits and cost for A. If A incurs a cost of 30 Darwin Fitness Unit in that act, under what conditions should he help B following Hamilton's rule? So here the value of R is given because they are the step brothers. So what will be the relateness? The relateness value it will be 0.25 because they are step brothers, and the cost is also given. The value of C is 30, and it asks at what conditions should he help B. Okay, so what is the Hamilton's rule? Hamilton's rule is RB greater than C. Okay, RB greater than C. So here the value of R and the value of C is given. We have to calculate the value of B. So B, the value of B is greater than C by R. So it comes to when the benefit is greater than 120. So at what condition he will help? Only if the B is greater than 120. That is option C is the correct answer. Okay, the another question. Assume that individual A wants to do an altruistic act to individual B. That the benefit and cost of doing this act are in fitness unit 40 and 12. So here the value of benefit, that is B, and the value of cost, that is C, is given. According to Hamilton's rule, A should perform altruistic act only if B is his. So what he is asking, it is asked about the relateness. What is the relation between them? So how can we calculate? We will put the Hamilton's rule. We know that Hamilton's rule is RB greater than C. So for solving any questions from Hamilton's rule, you have to remember only the formula, and the formula is very simple. That is RB greater than C. R is the coefficient of relateness, B is the benefit, and C is the cost. And another point is that you have to remember the relateness or the coefficient of relateness between the individuals. So by putting the value of B and C, we get the value of R is greater than 0.3. So at which condition he will show the allostatic behavior? According to Hamilton's rule, A should perform the allostatic act only if B is his, what is that relation whose the value is greater than 0.3. Here in option, the nephew, no. Niece also no. Granddaughter son, that is also no. It is only if his daughter or son, because a relationship with the daughter and son is 0.5. Okay, so in that condition, A should perform the allostatic act. The coefficient of relateness between individuals A and D, and between D and C is. So from this question, we have to calculate the relateness between A and B, then the relateness between the A and D, AB, AD, and the relateness between the D and C. So let's see the relateness between common ancestor. Okay, if the relation, if it in between the common ancestor, then we can calculate the value of R by putting the formula R equal to 1 by 2 to power n. Okay, and n is the number of steps in the genealogy. So coefficient of relations between A and B, this is the common ancestor, so the value of n will be 1. Okay, half 2 power 1 superscript, it will be 1, so it will be 0.5. Similarly, let's see the relationship between the A and D, and it is the, what is the value of n here? Is the value of n is 2. Okay, so by putting the value of 2, half 2 power 2. Okay, this all should be in the superscript, so the value will be 0.25. But the relateness between the D and the C, okay, and here the value of n is distantly related, and its value of n is 3. So by putting the value of 3, half to power 3 is 0.125. So the relationship between A and B is 0.5, A and D is 0.25, and D and C is 0.125. So which option is correct? It is the option A. Then the last question, individual A can derive fitness benefits of 160 units. Okay, so here the benefit is 160 by helping individual B, but incurs a fitness cost. What is the cost? Cost is 50 units. Okay. Following Hamilton's rule, A should help B. At what condition A will help B? Only if B is his, we have to calculate the relateness. So we know the Hamilton's formula, and the value of B and C is given. So by putting the value, we get that value of R, sorry, this is not B. So the value of R is greater than C by B. So where the R value is greater than 0.31. So at what condition, in which relateness the value is greater than 0.31? That is if it is his brother or sister. Okay. So the option A is the correct answer. Hope now you will able to solve any type of question related to Hamilton's rule. And if you like this video, then please don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.